What's up, folks? Welcome back to my channel, and tonight I am making Southwestern style stuffed bell peppers. Let's get started. I'm gonna get my meat browned. Today I'm using about 2 pounds of venison. A little bit healthier than beef. If you want to have a healthier option, use ground chicken or ground turkey, but any ground meat will be perfect for this dish. My meat masher, let's get this browning up. I've got my meat browned and in a strainer. About a tablespoon of butter. Stella's barking at the mailman. And I've got 1 yellow onion that we're gonna saute, and then we'll get to the next step shortly. Our onions are browning nice, it smells great. I'm gonna add 3 cloves of garlic. I had 3 big cloves. So we're gonna go right in with the garlic. Once that garlic is a little fragrant, I'm adding 1 can of fire roasted tomatoes and green chilies. 1 small can of some chopped green chilies. And 1 can of drained black beans. Get that mixed well. I've got our vegetables cooked down. That liquid out of the tomatoes really has reduced and it's thickened up. We're gonna go in with our beef or our venison, our meat. Be careful not to spill any. Just get that mixed in well. And we'll come back and we'll add our seasonings. We've got our meat mixed in with our vegetables. I'm gonna cheat and use just any taco pack you have in the pantry. That'll be one of our seasonings. It's got a lot of different things in here. Just really brings that Southwestern flavor. I've got a fajita blend that I'm gonna do probably about half a teaspoon. And again, make this your own. A little chili powder, probably another half teaspoon. Cumin, really love cumin, use it a lot. And some onion powder and garlic powder. Again, about a half a teaspoon on all of these. And blend well. Once everything's mixed together, add you 1 package of frozen corn. And get that mixed. And after I get this mixed, I'm gonna cut my heat to a low and put the lid on for about 5 to 10 minutes. All right, I've got my oven preheating at 350 degrees while my meat mixture is just warming up. We're gonna get to cutting our bell peppers. I like to use different colors just because it's pretty. You can cut down the center, have 2 kind of open face styles. I'm gonna cut this one off the top. And then you just want to make sure you get all that membrane and the seeds out of there. So I just like to take my knife, cut it around, and then you should be able to just pop that out. And I'll clean this up a little just to get most of that out, but that one looks pretty good. Once you've got your bell peppers ready, bring your meat mixture over, taste it to see if you need to adjust any seasonings. I did add a little bit of salt just to kind of brighten this up. I'm gonna take a jar of salsa, whatever you have is fine. You can use tomato sauce too if you like. I'm just gonna go into this casserole dish and layer it out on the bottom. Just kind of get that spread out. Then we're gonna start stuffing our peppers. Just take you a spoon and get a lot of mixture and pack it in really good. The more the better. One down, 6 to go. A lot of people like to celebrate Taco Tuesday. Tacos maybe not the healthiest thing you can eat every week. Mix this in. Still Southwestern flavor, a little bit healthier than all those tortillas, but I promise you're still gonna love it. Still gonna be that great Taco Tuesday night, so to speak. Okay, final thing is we're gonna add our cheese. But before that, Megan did ask a good question of why I put the salsa down. To me, it just helps steam a little bit better. You got that liquid down in the bottom. I prefer my peppers a little softer. If you don't mind them crunchy or with a little more texture, you can leave that out. But it also adds a little bit more flavor and a good sauce to spoon over in the end. And then we're just gonna top each. I've just got some shredded Colby Jack here. Use whatever cheese you have though, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. Right before you put in the oven, you're gonna wanna lightly spray a piece of foil to cover this. Just a loose cover is fine. But you wanna be sure to spray it so the cheese doesn't stick to that foil. And we're gonna pop it in the oven. Wow, if you saw this dish, smelled it, looks amazing, smells amazing, I've got to go in for a bite. So, you still have a little bit of texture from the bell pepper itself. Personally, I like mine a little bit softer, but look, my wife loves it like this, so this is how I cook it. A pro tip, if you want it a little bit softer, before you stuff your bell peppers, cut them, put them in a pot of boiling water and boil them for about 5 minutes. That's gonna help soften that bell pepper up and it'll be a little more tender in the finished product. Just a ton of flavor in these bell peppers. So you get the meat mixture, you're using that taco seasoning. Everybody has a taco pack. Add your touch to it, whether it's chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder. I love the cumin, really just brings that Southwestern flavor out. And then add in those green chilies and those fire roasted tomatoes, the black beans, just gives it a great texture. It is a great Southwestern style dish that you're gonna wanna make over and over. I just used that salsa that I coated the bottom with. Once I cut my bell pepper open, kind of open face style, I just smothered it with a little salsa. You can add cilantro, sour cream, guacamole, a little pico de gallo, some sliced fresh avocados. You can do whatever you like. Thanks for checking out this recipe, and I appreciate all the support that I've gotten so far on my channel. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss Big T's next recipe, and you already know I'm going in for my next bite. Cheers.